Hi, my name is Ashley. This is Life Beyond Locks, and I am back today with my fourth piece from the Statements collection by the Wig Company. So far, I've been really impressed with all of these pieces. They come in at under $100 with a discount, and that's really, really good. They also look better than a $100 wig. So, I mean, the first one that I opened skeptically. I believe it was Summer Heat. And since then, I've looked at Luxurious and Lustrous. If you haven't seen those videos, I'll link them below. You definitely want to check out Luxurious. She is my favorite by far. I picked her in like the perfect color for me and my complexion, but also the cut is super duper cute on her. So definitely check her out. Today we're going to look at Rock Me. So I have yet to really put her on. So we're going to have to give her a full look here. She is in the color 8 F824. So it's an 8 level base with 24 highlights all the way through, as you can see right there. In terms of her stats, if you will, she's 4.9 ounces. She has 9 inches in the front, 14 inches from the top, 13 on the side, and 15 from the nape. So she's quite long. She's got a hand-tied monofilament lace front, and she's average cap. So that is one thing I will say is really great about the Statements collection from the Wig Company, is that all of the pieces that I've seen have some sort of lace front. And for a budget piece, like if you go with pretty much any other company and you get a $100 piece, well, one, you can't get them, but like let's say you could, they would not have any lace or any monofilament parting, but the Statements collection includes that. So it's actually a more expensive feature. And the reason why it's a more expensive feature is because this whole section here, this monofilament part and then the lace front, this is all hand tied, so it's more labor intensive, which brings the cost up. It's also the reason why you only have the left side part here and not like a full monofilament top where you could part on the left or the right or the middle. So you are limited to parting it within this area here, but I mean, for the price point, who cares? So yeah, so she's pretty great. She's got the lace, she's got the monofilament, she has soft ear tabs, and it does have ear tabs, which makes it completely glueless. They have the metal tabs inside to form fit to your face, which I love. And then we have Velcro adjusters at the back, which I happen to just love Velcro adjusters. I find them really easy to use and they always stay in place for me. So I'm going to dive into her and we'll see how she looks. Okay, so you can see right there, I'm just pushing those adjusters in. I'm also going to get my comb. No, I'm not, because I can't find my comb. I must have put it down. But one thing that I would recommend is pulling out your bio hair. And if you are like me and you have a bio hair that's a different texture from the wig, then you might want to, curl it or flat iron it or whatever, but do something to allow it to blend a little bit more. So you can see here, this color does work with my bio hair. My bio hair is a different color, but because there's dimension in the piece, I talk about this endlessly in my videos, so I'm sorry if you're sick of hearing me say it. But having dimension in the piece that you purchase is so key if you have bio hair that you want to blend in, because in doing so, you're going to allow for your hair to blend more seamlessly with the piece, and it's less obvious that you're wearing a wig. So definitely go with dimension, because the chances of you finding the perfect color to match your bio hair if you want to blend it are slim. But if there's dimension, there is a chance that your own hair is going to pick up some of the color that is in that hair piece. Here we go. All right, I kind of finger combed her out because I don't know where my brush is. There we go. But now she's ready to go. Perfect. Okay. So you can see this is quite long. Now I am 5'3", just under 5'3". So this hair is going to look a little bit longer than it will on some of you who are taller. So if you're wondering, oh my gosh, that's very long. Well, it is quite long. You do get a lot of length here, but it is looking longer on me because of my height. So I'm going to get really close to the camera here and show you how this lace front looks. So you can see it right there. It's a pretty good blend on my skin, and part of the reason that it's such a nice blend is because they've designed this to have the lighter hair color in the front. And that's also a nice feature of having a dimensional color, is that most wig companies, when there's dimension, so like a mix of 2 different colors or 3 different colors, they'll often put the lighter one right in the front, and that way you won't see aggressive knots at that hairline. So it just ends up looking like more natural hairline. If you have like dark aggressive knots right at that hairline, it's going to be more obvious. Okay, wow, we've got some beautiful long layers here. She does kind of, her density, I don't know what the density is on this, but I will say I feel like it's a low density piece, like quite low density, which for a lot of reasons is actually desirable when you get into wig wearing, just because you don't want it to feel like too much hair. The first time that I purchased hair, I purchased pieces that were quite dense. They had a lot of permatease, and when I looked in the mirror, I was like taken aback, and it didn't suit me. So this is going to give you less density, but therefore probably a more natural feel. What I think I like most about this piece is that I have flexibility with this length. So a longer wig is going to require more care, more upkeep, because this part is going to get frizzy fast, compared to something that doesn't get friction rubbing against your collar, rubbing against your back, something that's shorter. But I do think that it's going to give you a lot more flexibility if you want to be able to do a side tuck like this, if you want to do a braid, if you want to be able to pin it back and have like a claw clip in or something like that. You can't do that with a shorter wig. So it's going to give you more flexibility in that way. And I feel like this is the type of piece that would look really, really good if you're looking for something that's budget friendly to wear to the pool, to wear to the beach in the summertime. I feel like this is going to be a good option for you because it is inexpensive. So you don't have to worry so much as you would with a luxury piece about the longevity. But I could just see with like a sun hat how great this piece would look. In fact, I'm going to go get a sun hat. I'll be right back. All right, I am back with my sun hat. So we're going to give this a go and see how she looks. Yeah, as I suspected. Super cute. So the only thing is, this hat is a little bit tight. I have a small head, so I always buy a small cap or a small hat, small toque, because I don't have a lot of bio hair. But then once you start introducing wigs, all of a sudden things fit a little bit more tightly. But you can see, so there's snow on the ground in front of me right now. We're getting a deep freeze, but there was something about the waves in this and the way that the highlights were working that I just felt like I felt like summer. And I think you'll agree that this now just screams summer. Like it just took putting on, a hat and you can just see readily like this is a summertime piece. I mean, how cute is that? Like this by the pool, you don't have to worry. So synthetics, they dry like that, number one. Number two, you don't have to worry about them changing color if they get splashed with chlorine, unlike real hair, which if you have real hair, it gets all kinds of stuff happen if you dye it and then it gets wet, or if it's your bio hair and it gets wet with chlorine. But this just looks amazing and you don't have to worry. Okay, I'm not saying that you need to buy this piece for the pool only, but I feel like this is how I'm going to be wearing it in the summer. What a great, cute look, right? Just put that down. I haven't done a full 360 here, so I'll do that for you so you can see it from all angles. This hairline, you can see there the monofilament parting gives it a bit more of a realistic look. But of course, if we want even more realism, we can just add some parting powder to the part. So you can do that with concealer, you can do it with face powder. I like to do it with eyeshadow just because I find that it lasts longer. Personal preference. My goodness, I can really see as I get close how transparent this lace is from their Statements collection. It really blends seamlessly on my skin. There we go. So we've got my left side, my right side, and from the back. super cute, super fun, lots of length, probably more than I would typically go for, but now that I've thrown it up into like a low bun and seen the flexibility that it offers me in the summertime, I think I would not shy away from it anymore, because I mean, when else am I going to get to play with this kind of length unless I'm wearing wigs? Super cute, super fun. Thank you to the wig company for sending it over. This one again is called Rock Me. I have it in F4, nope, F8 24, and it is an average cap, coming in at under $100 if you apply the discount code. If you have any questions about this piece or any other, please let me know. Plus also let me know if there's anything else that you want me to cover, either from the wig company's statements collection or anything else that they offer. You're always really good about telling me what you'd like to see, and I want to try to deliver. So thank you so much for being here. I will see you next time.